our Senior Vice President-elect of FKCCI, Shri Ramesh Chandra Lahoti, sir. Unfortunately, he couldn't join us earlier today morning. And before he shares his words with you, we have Mr. Vijeta Shastri. I request you to come forward, sir.
Okay, so what are your fears in life? Exams? No? No one's scared of exams? Not anymore, huh? Too many. Okay, are you all scared of interviews? Not really? Confident? Okay. Now, I want to ask you all a question now, okay? How many of you all have heard of this thing called deep work concepts? You heard of the book? Have you all read it? Okay, I'm sure all of you guys have smartphones, right? So quickly start looking at your phones. Whoever can. Deep Work. Huh? It's a book by Carl Newport. It's a very interesting book. Okay? The other book that I want you all to, if anyone has read or can remember what you all have read about it, Tipping Point. You all have heard of Tipping Point? Okay. But you all have not read it. Great. Fantastic. Now I'll give you with a third book. Okay, the third book that I'll ask you is our own written, or I don't know how much of it is true, not true, but the Chanakya Niti, have you all heard of? And what have you all heard about Chanakya Niti? All the guys who said yes, sir, who are they? Raise your hands. Now no one will raise hands. So now you know what I'm trying to say here is that you all have to study for your exam. How do you all study for your exams these days? Oh, you shameless. How many here are teachers who are listening to this? No, I know. Listen, dude, don't do that, okay? It's not the smartest thing to do. They say that if you read a book or a material that you really have to understand really well, thoroughly, you have to go through it at least 3 times. And even then, you'll not get it 100%, you'll get maybe 80 or 90%. And of course, it's a different story that after that, it has anyway become obsolete. Okay, but the point here that I'm trying to make is that some of these books, right, which may not be related so much to your exams, the concepts I would request you all to pick up. Okay? Now, how can you pick up this concept? These are some shortcuts I know we're talking about. YouTube, you all have YouTube on your phone? Anyone who has never watched a YouTube link or a video in the last 1 week, 10 days? Everyone there? So why I'm saying this is that on YouTube, many of these books, okay, you all can actually get the excerpts and the summaries or whatever it is, which will actually condense what the learning is. Like what is the meaning of tipping point? What are the things that you can learn from, say, some of these activities, right? So which are the recent books that you all read? Just give me some shout-outs. Not novels? 0 to 1 by? Okay, then? Who else? Which one? Alice in Wonderland. Very good book. Very good book, boss. Huh? Any other books? Stay Hungry, Stay Foolish. Yeah, she writes great books. Okay, Steve, who wrote it? Walter something, no? Yeah. Okay, good. Monk who sold his Ferrari. Okay, great. Then? Power of a Subconscious. Okay, fantastic. Okay, Elon Musk, whatever you all read, I don't know. Huh? You Can Win by Shiv Khera, yes. Okay. So what my request here is, you all have read a book, right? Tell me one thing, any one of you guys, like you take a mic or whatever you want. I'll give a mic to the audience also, you all can play with it. Huh? Someone can take this mic? Possible? Yeah? If anyone say one thing that I learned from these various books, if you all want to share. Now there is pin drop silence in the room. One thing you all think, boss, this is the core thing. Huh? Remember what you all learned. One line, 5 seconds. Yes, because we want everyone to talk.
The book that I read was The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari.
Okay.
In that I learned how...
To whom he sold a Ferrari, you learned?
He did not sell it, like ethics of life. There is like the circle of life I learned.
Circle of life, okay, and fantastic. How many of you have read this book? It's old, these are all old books, but timeless books almost, right? The Stephen Covey, you all have heard of? 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So I would ask you what are these habits, right? But focus on a couple of those habits. There's one habit which is called sharpen the saw. Do you remember that? Are you sure? So who can tell me? Give him the mic. Who said yes, sir?
As we grow on, sir, there are means all the other 6 habits. Means he sums up it in a wheel type, and all the 6 habits are inside, sir. 3 are on self, and other 3 on.
So I'll be again specific. There is one specific habit:
Yes, sir.
sharpen the saw.
As we go on, we must improve in all those things.
Okay. So it's like this, right? When you, if for those who cut vegetables, you have to have a sharp knife. If you're chopping firewood, your axe has to be sharp. So he's using those concepts that unless that axe is sharp or the knife that you're using to cut vegetables is sharp, you're going to struggle. Right? So it's always better that you spend some time to sharpen the saw so that the tools, instruments, your habits, your thinking is very sharp, very focused, and very up to date. Okay? And this goes for everyone. Unfortunately, in today's world, after you pass your college, you will suddenly realize that those concepts were good, but many of them have become obsolete. It's not the fault of the college, it's not the fault of the country, it's not the fault of yours also. And it's not the fault of the curriculum. You know, the colleges today are trying their very best to bring the top-notch resources to you. But you have to augment and supplement whatever you are learning through the books, through other material, through interactions, etc., etc. So that's the meaning of sharpen the saw. Do you agree with that concept? Please implement it for life. I repeat, for life, because this will keep going on, right? You'll are changing industries, you'll are changing jobs, you'll are changing your thought processes. Different challenges come to you. You have to be ready for it. Okay? Let's talk about some other books. Monk Who Sold His Ferrari is a great book, but I would also recommend, and you don't have to buy the book, but there is this greatness guide and all that kind of stuff where he talks about certain stories and concepts and all that, right? So everyone says that, like how many of you will get up in the morning and do yoga, walk, etc., etc.? You all are young, right? But it's good to do these things. I mean, I'm much older to you all, and I have those few regrets that I have is maybe I should have stayed healthier and fitter. Now I put in more effort to stay fitter than ever, but that's not enough. Okay? Tell me more about the books. Let's keep books aside. Movies you all saw recently, apart from RRR, KGF 2, etc., etc. Kashmir Files, okay, then? Okay, Mate? Runway 34, okay. Who saw that, Charlie 777 or something? Cute movie, right? Nice movie. Huh? So what are the lessons? What lessons do you learn from that? Every dog has a day. No, Yarappa, come here in front. Okay, what? Yeah, every dog has his day. Then, what else? What are the other lessons over there?
Sir, he did.
Yeah. So determination, right? You find jugaad, what they call jugaad, good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. I don't know, but you got to find a way through. Okay, fantastic. Determination to succeed, understanding the landscape, taking friends, partners, allies on the route, etc., etc. What else? Which are other movies?
Woody.
Huh? Yadu? Which one? Yuri, the war movie. Okay, good. Then, what else do you all watch? OTT, Game of Thrones and all that kind of stuff? Okay, what are the lessons learned? Knowledge is power. Who said that? Okay, nice. What you do with the knowledge is important. Right? Okay, great. Fantastic. How many of you all, okay, tell me some of the real life people that you look up to, living people, someone whom you all watch and observe in real life over the last few years. Who do you all look up to and why?
Narendra Modi ji.
Narendra Modi ji, fantastic.
And Sudha Murthy.
Sudha Murthy, okay. Why Sudha Murthy? So what business does she run? She actually doesn't run a business, but even the business that she runs, if you can term it, the NGOs, etc., it's a great one. Okay, fantastic. What else? You all should look up this thing called Teach for India also. Very aspirational, doing a lot of good work for underprivileged communities and children. Okay. Who else?
Sir, I look upon Elon Musk because in past decade he was a very bad businessman and he improved his business very much and wisely. And he has also released every kind of patents he had into the public because he doesn't have the fear. I think the determination and the willpower of that man can change everything.
Okay, so how are you implementing that in your day-to-day life?
I'm not implementing, but I am creating my mindset like that because I don't like to have any fear while I am speaking and I want to be clear in what I am doing.
Fantastic. Anyone else has any other thoughts, inputs, processes, books, movies, people? Ratan Tata, yes, I agree with you. I've had the privilege of actually interacting with him. He's a total gentleman, very courteous, very warm, very patient, very good guy. Yeah, I'm from the hotel industry, Taj Hotel. So obviously, you know, Ratan Tata is the Tata man. So yeah, he's a great guy, fantastic human being. Who else? Jack Ma, you met him? What is happening to him right now, you'll all know, right? Okay. So any other examples? Okay. All right. Anyone? What about your own parents, your neighbors, your teachers? Anyone that have some habits or qualities that are wonderful in them? Think about it. Among your friends and peers, your best friends, what do you admire about your best friends? My sister. Your sister? Okay. Why? What do you admire about her? Acha.
She is very much dedicated and she has too much of knowledge in whatever she does.
Okay.
She gets into depth.
Fantastic. Very good. So she's curious, she studies, researches.
A lot.
That's very good habits to have. What else?
He's also a co-founder in the startup which we are doing. I'm also basically his idea it is. His name is Rana Vivek Singh.
Okay.
I have been learning from him like past 2 years. He has been like a mentor, guide, and a brother to me.
Fantastic, yeah. Good, good. So how much time do I have? I mean, am I done or should I, is the next person has come, the next resource? Okay. But before they get bored of me, I'm worried about that. Anything else, guys? What else is there? We talked about movies, travel, different places, books, music. What kind of music do you all listen to? EDM. Wow. So what do you all like? David Guetta, Armin van Buuren, Yoto, what do you all listen to? Anything in EDM. Fantastic, yeah. What does EDM stand for? Who knows what what does it stand for? Electronic dance music. Fantastic. Do you all, what are the, Hindi songs? I mean, I don't know too much about Tamil or whatever, but couple of good Hindi songs that you all heard recently. Okay, Kesaria, okay, gorgeous. Kannada songs, any good Kannada songs you all heard recently? Huh? Rara, okay, Rara, yeah, the ghost. I remember that horror movie. Yeah, that was fun. Huh? Acha, theek. So, okay, we were talking about places, right? I'll tell you why I'm saying this, okay? How many of you have been to the Kasturba Museum? Kasturba Road, Kasturba Museum, have you all been there? Have you all been to the Venkata Art Gallery? So, why I'm saying this is, there are a lot of beautiful places where you all can learn and absorb and get inspired, okay? Museums are there. Kaban Park, Lal Bagh, you all have been to? Do you all know that within Kaban Park is where the state government's central library is, the red color building? It's beautiful. It's got fantastic resources, okay? I'm sure your college libraries also have it, but you also have brilliant resources because of these state libraries, research books, etc., etc. Okay? How many of you have read or heard of something called Amar Chitra Katha? No, that is the only entertainment we had before iPads or phones or Kindle or whatever it is. Right? Tinkle and Chanda Mama and God knows what not was there. But why I'm saying all this is, it's okay to look at the digital formats because they're a great source of learning and very interesting also. Okay? How many of you all have, I was talking about museums. Have you all been to there are some, HL has got a museum on Old Airport Road. Have you all been there? Good place to go to. Really good place to go to. And how many of you all have, I was talking about art galleries. Then have you all been to this place called Pyramid Valley? That's, I think, Kanakpura Road or something, right? Yeah, that's another great place to go to. Which are the malls you all like going to? There are so many. Forum Mall, Koramangala, or Forum Mall, I don't know, I think there's only one or two. Which ones do you all like? Phoenix Market City? So which shops do you like going to? Out there. Not for shopping, for observing. Someone said we buy Zara, right? So what do you, okay, does Zara have one single store or more than one store? In the same mall? Do they have one store or two stores? Think about it, right? Is it men, women? It's segregated, right? If I'm not mistaken. The way they do it, it almost looks like it's two stores. Okay, it's a very different concept. Okay, then tell me more about where do you like to eat food? What kind of food do you all like? South Indian food, street food?
Street food.
Davangere, Benne, Masala Dosa, ashte, matte bere en veda namge. But I would recommend you all to study the operations of one place. I think it's called Rameshwaram Idli or Rameshwaram Cafe. Have you heard of it? Fantastic. Have you all been to Vidyarthi Bhavan?
Yes,
Have
sir.
you all been to MTR? Have you all been to CTR? And then one more place is there, no? Veena stores in India, idlis and all that kind of stuff, right? So why am I talking about this? How long have they been around? Very long time. And they're still standing, they're still surviving, right? So if you're looking at working in an organization or building a company or doing your own company, something that will get last for a long time, give value and still make lots of profit. Okay, that was my previous session, I know, but I had to bring that in. Okay, great. Good? Okay, if I want, oh wow, man, they may slipper me or throw tomatoes. I have no life philosophy, ma. Okay, no, sure. So see, listen, I'm okay. I've started my life. I did my hotel management. I worked with Taj Group of Hotels. I worked with Reliance Retail, Arvind Brands, Metro Cash and Carry. Then I started working with NASCOM. So I've been working for a very long time, right? So the thing that I say is that live and let live, right? Very important philosophy. Don't have permanent enemies and try to keep some very good friends close to you. See the world because the world has so much to offer. And there's no time like now, okay? Despite all this, whatever challenges you have, traffic jams you have, political issues you have, wars going on, this, that, there's no time like now because one day we're all dead. So when a philosophy of life is to remember that you're going to die one day, sooner or later. So the point is, do good. Don't try to do any harm to anyone. That's my philosophy. Live and let live. And also try to enjoy the small things of life here. That's again a hard lesson, right? I tell you this very openly. Last few years, pandemic, COVID, this, that, you lose friends, you lose family members. You hear of people who have lost a lot of family members and you realize that life is very short. So enjoy life. Don't harm anyone. Build friendships. Now is the right time to build very strong, powerful friendships which are true and clean and ethical. Okay? We all like to have a good time, but you should not have a good time at the expense of your studies, etc., right? Because I like to do certain things. I like to be lazy. I'm very good. I'm a PhD in the art of being lazy. But I know it's very important to work hard and to, travel, meet good people and do good things in life. The philosophy, I would not say it as a philosophy because it's not really that, but the way to live is live it well. Really live it well. Because we really don't realize how privileged and lucky we are. Okay, I hope I could answer your question, ma'am. But I'm a boring guy, so it's okay. What else? Who else wants to talk about their life philosophies and challenges, gaps, fears? What's worrying you? Does anything that keep you awake? Nothing? So then I know I made you all sleep, but the next speaker will wake you all up. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, pleasure.
On behalf of FKCCI, I am welcoming you to this. Already you have been welcomed from past 2 months for this 14th edition of the Manthan. But today, because I congratulate and welcome you also for this from 625 teams to this level, about 65 to 75 teams which are participating here. I think you are all looking forward to be a winner here. So that determination should always be there, that whatever the obstacle may be there, we will win. So you are here, and from morning, a lot of mentors have guided you how to start up the business, the legality, how to banking sector, MSME departments, venture capitalists, for your innovation and the idea which you are here to present, and the mentors are guiding you. So one more session today, you have all checked into Bangalore, and I hope you are all comfortable with the hospitality of the FKCCI, which any issue is there, please, to the FKCCI core team is here, and all the persons who are coordinating with you, they will help you to any difficulties in your staying or anything issue is there, please let us know so that we can make you more comfortable in Bangalore and safely till you return back to to do more work on the ideas and the innovations which you are here. And tomorrow there's a session where you will be mentoring by one-to-one in the sessions. I request you all the teams to concentrate, take from each mentor from today till tomorrow what all it can help you in the ideas and the innovations, the perspective and the verticals which you are working in. I hope you will do all the best, and FKCCI will be doing these programs continuously. Maybe 1 year it will be a very mega, like from the 14th edition till from the first inception, I have seen where Dr. Abdul Kalam Azad had come to inaugurate it, now to the 14th edition. The way the 14th edition has taken place, because the participants are from more than 3 states, 3 or 4 states. So it is the scope of the innovations, the ideas. It is not only concentrated on Karnataka itself. So beyond boundaries, we are also going to help the young minds like you, because you are at least fortunate that these type of Manthan, where the innovation ideas are being, like your ideas has been put forward in a forum like FKCCI, like I had studied earlier when I was in my college days, there was nothing about like this. Even to guide us, there was no one. If I recollect, even 16,000, because finance plays a major part. I could not do my MBBS studies because I did not have 16,000. But at least you are fortunate that there are a lot of schemes in government as well as private. The forums are there. So finance should not be a hindrance, because now there is venture capitalist, angel investors are there. In our times, there was nothing. Maybe if we had, I would also become one big startup company I would have invented. Maybe in agricultural field where I was, now I am there. So you are all there. Please put more efforts into along with your teammates, so that you can be the top winners in this. You can be shortlisted among 25. That is, on behalf of FKCCI, I request you to put more efforts so that you can come with the flying colors in the top 25. So tomorrow is the mentoring session. Please participate. And the earlier speaker was there, determination. He told you about the concentration, what is life, philosophy. So that is all there. And first thing, like, I am here, and you are all here, fortunate. That one of the young friends said, what is the philosophy? So one line I can add before I end up this, my opportunity given by core team of Manthan, my young colleagues here, that respect your parents. Because of them you are here. Because one thing you tell them, they make sure that you have it. So respect your parents in the front, in your life. That is what. Thank you. Thank you, Vandana.
We requested Pramod to be here is so that he can share with you, when he first came to Manthan, what stage was he at? What was his experience at Manthan? One thing I know for sure, he says, is he was very unlucky because during his time, the prize money was very, very less and there was no seed money. So he's really sad about that. And he thinks you guys are all very lucky. And to also, speak a little bit about where he is now, what he is doing, whether he's doing what he was doing at Manthan, whether he's doing something else. So once again, please give it up for Pramod Chandrasekhar.
Okay, people. Manthan FKCCI makes me very nervous and it makes me a kid again. So, okay. This was so unreal. I didn't expect this from Manthan, trust me. I'm so glad that I turned up at least for the shawl today. Okay. So talking about me, I was 19, stuck in a law school. I'm from Christ University, right? So I was restless, I was horrible, and I was an introvert, right? And I had to make something happen in my 20s, right? That was the background of me 3 years back, right? So coming from a humble, typical Indian family of paycheck to paycheck, salary to salary, talking about something called a business or an entrepreneurship venture in your teens was not something great or not something viable in a traditional hardcore Indian system, right? But then I did, and I landed up in Manthan. In fact, Manthan was my second business plan competition or my second business summit or a networking event wherein I turned up, and fortunately, what turned after that was something beautiful and something memorable and something cherishable, right? So let me walk you through the whole journey of Manthan and what I was and what I did and what I am right now after Manthan, and then let's make a random talk session, right? So back in 2019, when Instagram and Facebook was glamorous and the whole entrepreneurship jargon was so widely spread across the teens and college-going kids, I wanted to start something of my own, right? And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to start. I didn't know where to go, right? So then I had this famous quote from Richard Branson, which goes like this: people's bad experiences bring out opportunities, right? And I wanted to figure out the worst bad experience I have faced in my life to get the best business opportunity to make something happen for myself and my people and for the larger society, right? And I was listing down, but nothing happened. Because in Bangalore, every random problem has a startup, right? And I was clueless. And then one fine day, April 12th, 2018, I lost my grandma. Being a Bangalorean, stuck in Bangalore, being a resident in Bangalore, I couldn't find an ambulance for her for the whole night. I couldn't get the rituals for her for the whole next day because that was a government holiday, right? I didn't know what to do. I was absolutely clueless, right? But then I figured out that this problem of making death happen, this problem of making the logistics of funerals or death happen in Bangalore was definitely not difficult or definitely was not structured and something of that sort, right? So my point was, when you can get a Domino's pizza in 30 minutes to your doorstep, why can't you get an ambulance, or why can't you get a ritual structure, or why can't you get an aggregation to death, right? So I wanted to be a Ola for death, right? So that was the why behind Last Triple. So the why behind Last Triple, my baby, my half-girlfriend, is to make sure that I make something happen for death, and we be the Ola or Uber for death. So that was the fundamental why behind Last Triple. And that fundamental why was the start. And then Manthan happened. And I came to Manthan with this logo of mine with the tree and with Last Triple as a brand. And then before coming to Manthan, I saw this one beautiful video on Facebook which said like this: plant a tree for every death and make a memory for your beloved in a green form of life, I unquote. This quotation was given from a startup in, I think, an European state, I think Italy called Capsula Mundi, and they had a vision to make a tree for every death. But then unfortunately in Italy, they had no people to die. And you had a strong law which said this can't happen. And then being a law student, stuck in Christ University, restless, I thought, hey, listen, we have a lot of people who are dying in India, right? And we have no laws in burial, and why can't this happen in India, right? That hit. And then before I came to FKCCI, I visited a lot of industries, and one such industry which made things happen was pet industry, right? Especially in pet industry, there is no structure or a hierarchy for pet deaths, and there is no forum for pet death aggregation, right? Unlike in humans, you have traditional hardcore undertakers like ambulances and whatnot, right? So I thought, why can't Last Triple focus on pets? And why can't Last Triple be a face for pet parents in difficult state and make this happen? Back then, just like Coca-Cola stories of making 25 bottles sold in a whole year, as of now, today, 3 years down the lane, I'm so proud to say that we, Last Triple, take 1 out of every 4 deaths in Bangalore for animals as of now, right? 1 out of every 4 animals dying in Karnataka is being catered, is being given a rightful demise from Last Triple. And we plant memory trees for their memories. And the ratio is 60% of families who we undertake for their animal death, be it pets, be it cattle, be it their last rites, go for plantations. So as of today, we have served 1,000 plus memory plantations, especially in the last 3 odd months. And we have done 10,000 plus memory trees in terms of pet families and animal families and families in large. That means 10,000 families in India have trusted Last Triple, and they have submitted their emotions to us to make a tree for them. I mean, 10,000 families are trusting Last Triple as a brand, as a symbol of trust and nobility, to make sure that we from Last Triple make their death possible, right? So the journey was very difficult. The journey was very stupid. The journey was very dumb, if you ask me, because, like I said, the start was that. But what was not happening was because I was not able to articulate properly, because I was an introvert, because I was not able to glamorize Last Triple, I couldn't get a co-founder. I was a one-founder company, right? I was 19, stuck in a law school, not knowing what is entrepreneurship. I couldn't spell entrepreneur, to be really precise. Even right now, I don't think I can spell entrepreneur, right? So honestly, coming from such stupid law school background, if I may put it in that blunt sense, starting Last Triple was something which was miraculous, if you ask me, right? Because, guys, listen, no idea is stupid. My first takeaway from my journey of Last Triple is very simple. No idea is stupid. When I can sell death, when I can make people feel proud about coming to Last Triple to make their death positive and beautiful and make their emotions valuable, trust me, your idea is definitely better than mine, right? So never ever feel humiliated, never feel disheartened, never feel broken inside for somebody judging that your idea is stupid. So my first takeaway, which I would want to shove in your brains, is that never make people talk bad about your idea. When I can make Last Triple happen, when I can sell the idea of planting a tree for every death, when I can sell this concept of green consumerism in the death industry, which was never existing, when I paved an industry called pet funeral aggregation, you can pave your industry, right? So never be ashamed of your idea. Second thing I learned in this last 3 years, especially from Manthan, was that networking, connecting, contacts really help, right? I still remember Ankur sir, who's sitting in front of me right now, was my mentor back then in 2019. I still remember I had very less competition back then because the cash prize was just 3 lakhs back then. I got 1.6 lakh as the winner. I'm so disheartened right now seeing 26 lakh as your cash prize. And you have seed funding. Wow. So lucky. I'm just jealous right now. So getting back on track, I still remember I connected to Ankur sir, and Ankur sir connected me to a lot of people. And then right now, if I turn back, I have more than 1,500 entrepreneurs connections, especially in this Asia-specific market, wherein we all connect with problems. We all look out for co-founders. We all look out for core team and development team and whatnot. And we all connect for some problem, right? So all I'm saying is when you have a problem and you have the right people to solve that problem, there is no problem existing in the first place, right? You might feel so reluctant to talk about your idea to your friend, right? And I'll be very honest, I had this stigma called, if I share my idea to people, they might steal my idea, right? Because all of us think that our idea is our baby and my baby is precious, right? Which is again stupid if you ask me, because honestly speaking, execution and the team and the structure that you put in the idea makes the idea where it is, right? I would have, if I put it in simple sense, saying that, hey, listen, I had this idea called Instagram way back in 2010 and told you that Instagram stole my idea right now, you will laugh at me, right? In the same way, if you think that you talking about an idea to somebody and they would steal your idea, that makes no sense to me. And always I'm up for network and connections, and I advise the same thing, that you have to stay connected. Say hi to your friend sitting next to you, say hi to somebody sitting next to you in the auditorium right now, because connections really matters. And my third biggest takeaway from Manthan especially is that be humble, because the point is, when you see such glamorous things that you've not seen in life, because Manthan was so glamorous for me that I couldn't think of anything apart from Manthan after the first 6 months after Manthan happened, right? Because I had been seated here, I got a very big felicitation happening and all of that sort, right? Which made me to go gagas about me to the whole Mount Everest. And that made me, somebody who was not down to earth, which didn't grow the business for the next 6 months, because I was thinking I'm Manthan winner 2019, I can do anything in the whole world, right? So be humble And always know that no matter where you stand, no matter what you do, no matter what you're up to, you have to stay grounded, humble, and you have to always like your fellow entrepreneurs, like your team, like everything, right? So never turn doubt your idea, never say no for connections, never settle for something which is stupid. Always be humble. These three takeaways came from Manthan especially. And right now, I would just take 2 minutes to talk about what happened 3 years down the lane right now and what I'm up to, right? So the whole entrepreneurship journey is a process if you simply put it in that sense, right? Because when you start about an idea called why last triple and making last triple happen for death, things fell into place, right? So all I'm saying is just let it flow, right? Because honestly speaking, if you don't start right now, you will never reach where you want to reach, right? Because right now it's been more than 3 years of Last Triple's existence, and right now I have 3 different startups, one into blockchain, one is Last Triple, and I'm into stock markets, and apart from these 3 things, I have a lot of other things happening. But Last Triple was that start which made things happen, right? Right now, I have given Last Triple franchises, and I sit at home and I make money because that's entrepreneurship, right? Who would have thought that in 2019, when I was 19, I would be self-made stupid, right? Because right now, honestly, all I'm saying is you just start, you just let the thoughts flow, things will automatically happen. I'm going to turn 23 this August 22nd, and honestly speaking, I'm thinking of entering to real estate again because I'm experimenting things, right? Stock markets, real estate, blockchain, Last Triple, whatnot, right? Because in your 20s, all you should do is experiment. If you fail, fail. If you succeed, succeed. But never stop experimenting, right? Because at 19, when I came to my dad and mom talking about Last Triple or talking about entrepreneurship, my mom cried. She told me, we are a middle class family. I can't see my son go to a business sector and fail miserably and not take care of the family, right? Right now, I make more than my mom and dad combined. I make more than them right now. And they're like, what's happening to this guy, right? I am independent, right? I paid my college fees from 2019. In fact, this blazer, my iPhone, my shoes, my glamorous vehicle, whatnot, I have bought it. Because entrepreneurship makes you free, right? People think entrepreneurship is glamorous. People think entrepreneurship is passion. People think entrepreneurship is awesome, right? But people don't think entrepreneurship is difficult, right? Which I want you to think and let that sink in your brains. Because not everybody can make it, not everybody can break it, right? So honestly speaking, it's my humble suggestion that you experiment and explore, because I didn't settle after making Last Triple a successful startup, right? I explored into blockchain and I'm exploring into stock markets and whatnot, right? Which keeps me happy and which keeps my adrenaline pump, right? So all I'm saying is if something excites you, if something makes you happy, go for it. That doesn't mean you go behind the shiny things of going behind blockchain or going behind something called media, because that makes you feel proud and glamorous, right? If something excites you, go for it. If something makes you happy, go for it. Because from 22 to 28, you can fail every single day and still not make it, but still be satisfied that you tried, right? I mostly have, I'll take a minute. I know I'm disturbing a tree break. My last thing which I want to tell you is in my circle, I have people who are older than me, right? Everybody in my circle are definitely in 30s or sometimes in 40s, right? They all are so jealous of me for this one fact that they say that, dude, listen, I didn't try my dreams in my 20s. Right now, I have a family to take care. Right now, I have a lot of burden on my shoulders. I can't even think of stepping something out from my routine because I'm 40, right? Honestly, all I'm saying is you're in your 20s, early 20s, and most of you are studying, if I'm not wrong, right? So just experiment. You might fail, you might fail, you might fail. But that one idea, that one spark, or that process in which you're going will definitely keep you happy and will definitely keep you sane, right? So all I'm saying is experiment, explore, be an opportunist, and not be a slave slogging for some company from 9 to 5 and still be happy with your hefty paycheck. Because as of today, I have rejected 23 job offers with a minimum package of 18 to 25 lakh LPA. And I'm still proud to slog my ass off for my own company because that makes me sane, that makes me happy, and that makes me humble, and that makes my day happy, right? So all I'm saying is explore, experiment, network, be humble, don't be shy about your idea, don't crib about your idea, don't crib about anything, just start, right? And you have seed funding. Wow. I didn't know what was seed funding and VC funding until I was 21. But last will happened at 19, right? So honestly speaking, you just start, man. You just start, and things automatically falls on your plate, right? And talking about funding, guys, I have to just tell you this one thing. Till date, Last Triple has never taken a single penny from outsiders. Last Triple is a hardcore, typical bootstrap Indian business. Because the moment you go for funding, the whole mindset, the shift, the people who comes into your organization, and a lot of other factors, right? That breaks or makes a company. For Last Triple, I made my mind that I don't want to go for funding because I wanted Last Triple to be emotion-driven and not money-driven, right? You being the founder of your company should decide what your brand should stand for, right? Money, hefty investments are luxurious and they would definitely make you seem awesome. But trust me, if you don't want investment, then don't take it, right? If you think you want investment, then take it, because you being an entrepreneur, you being an individual founder should make decisions, right? A classic example is Zerodha, right? Everybody knows Zerodha here? Yeah. So Zerodha is a cool company which didn't take a single penny from investors, not funding. And right now, they made it to the unicorn list, right? Because they stand for a real core problem of making trading accessible and trading possible online, right? That was their why, and that why made them what they are today, right? If you ask me right now, name any one unicorn which is making 10 times, okay, name any one unicorn in the whole world which is making at least 10x of their investment right now, or at least 5x of their investment right now, right? No unicorn in the whole world is making at least 1x of their valuation right now, because valuation is stupid, right? You might just walk off your company after the first 6 or 5 years, like how Kunal Shah walked out of free charge and now is doing cred right now, and still be happy with your money. But that's not the way you build business, right? People post pictures on Instagram to get likes, and entrepreneurs raise money for valuation and not for growing the business in the real startup world. Startups, as of now, should get a business overview, rather a startup overview, because growing a company means growing holistically, right? All I'm saying is, I'm not here to say do this, do that, do this, do that. All I'm saying is you are an individual company's representative, like I, the face of Last Triple, you, the face of ABC, should say no, should say yes, and should be responsible for your own actions, right? So be you, don't follow somebody, and don't be glamorized by somebody's something, because you stand for you and you should stand for you only, and you should not stand for anybody else. And one last thing, choose your co-founder wisely. In fact, even right now, I don't have a co-founder for Last Triple. I just have my core team, because a co-founder is like your girlfriend or your boyfriend, right? It might break you or make you. So if you get a co-founder for a website design, if you get a co-founder for something called emotional support, or if you get a co-founder for something called app designing, don't do it. A co-founder should be something or somebody who is going to help you holistically, right? You can't get a co-founder for your company for a website design or a app development, right? You can just outsource it, right? So make sure that you make wise decisions early on, and your equity is your baby, right? Before giving even a single person of your equity to somebody, think 1,000 times. Right? Come to FKCCI, talk to Ankur sir, he'll guide you. Because equity is everything. Don't give like 5%, 10% to people and just cry later. And Shark Tank is stupid. Don't be glamorous because of Shark Tank. The real world is different from Shark Tank, trust me. Yeah? So just be humble and work for your dreams. March on FKCCI Manthan. Thank you so much. Any questions for me if I have any questions? I hope I was not boring. Yeah.
Friends, he's not going to be here for too long. Take the mics and ask him all the questions that you want. Life lessons, experience sharing, he has already Yes.
If you are given another chance to be one of the top 25 in top 75 in Manthan, how will you do things?
Okay. Okay, this makes me even more nervous right now. Okay, so I always stammer in Manthan stage. I don't know why, because Manthan makes me a kid again. So talking about me being in top 25, the first thing I would do is butter your jury, right? Because your jury is the one who's gonna get you score. So be nice to your jury, right? Because people are partial, trust me, right? So first thing is be nice to your people and network with your people, because you being in top 25 means you're at a level, right? So what I'm intending is you being in a top 25 means the other 24 participants would also be at your level, right? So know their ideas, know their company, know their ideation, know their everything, right? Which gives you a unparalleled advantage that you would know what is there and what is not there, right? So know your competition is what I would say. And definitely the third thing would be work on a workable real life startup, rather an idea on a PPT, right? The only thing which made Last Triple stand out was Last Triple was a real functioning brand. Manthan happened in the mid-June, mid-July, but I filled Manthan application form in Feb 2019, and Last Triple was incorporated on December 2018, right? So when Last Triple was pitching to Manthan in the top 10, top 25, Last Triple are real testimonies. We had real clients and we had real business happening. We had real numbers. We had a revenue of maybe few lakhs, maybe like 5 to 8 lakh in that 6 month span, which gave us that which gave us that platform to leverage, saying that, hey, listen, Last Triple is not an idea on screen. Last Triple is a real business which makes revenue, right? So I think Manthan will definitely take another 90 days to get to the next level, if I'm not wrong, because the stretch processes, trust me. So today, after this meeting, after this tea, you just go out, make an Instagram channel, put something, put some testimonies, make some real action. Because no matter how glamorous you make the PPT, they were not gonna buy you would not sell it to the people, right? Because they are not dumb, right? They are awesome, right? They know shit, right? So all I'm saying is you make a real viable business and show them saying, hey, listen, in this last 90 days, because of ABC, we have made 1 lakh revenue. Or because of ABC, we at least made something happen, right? So work on something called a workable, viable model, and network and know your competition. I would say make a WhatsApp group and share all your pictures in one WhatsApp group, which is gonna show you where you stand and what you do. Or rather, first thing is butter your jury, right? They're gonna be amazing on you, trust me. I'm meaning this because networking really helps, especially with your peers and juries. And more than that, what I would normally do if I was in top 25 is I would definitely look out for seed funding, because right now when I turn back and see, seed funding would have made Last Triple into a conglomerate or into a very big startup. But considering Last Triple didn't want to get seed fund, I would not be sad for it. But I'm saying if you have an opportunity to explore seed funding and VC funding, I think this is the right platform, because here in FKCCI, they're not keen about your equity. Because these people are already made it. They've done things for their life, right? They're not keen about your equity. They're not keen about getting a part of your business, right? So all I'm saying is, you're at FKCCI, Manthan, you have good people. When I mean good people, the world out there is not really good, right? I've seen my fellow entrepreneur friends who have lost 30% of their equity for a mentor who does shit nothing. Just for called sweat equity in glamorous business terms, right? So all I'm saying is, at FKCCI Manthan, you have good people who are really genuine for your business. So come here for mentorship. Before doing something, come here, at least make a phone call to somebody who would guide you, right? So you have good people, network with the jury, network with your peers, and go for it. So yeah, cool. So thank you so much. I'm disturbing a tea break if I'm not wrong. So any last comments or any last questions, or any one question? I'm really honest to you guys because I really wanted to be honest. I don't want to glamorize things. Yeah.
So how did your journey begin after winning on this platform?
Okay, so let me glamorize this. So Manthan happened, and the next day was in 8 newspapers. Okay. Because they really do promotions, okay? Because that's their, yeah, it's a win-win for both of us, right? So the whole month I was in newspapers and media, And the next month onwards, like I said, I had a lot of things happening because of Manthan competition. Like I gave Manthan's cash prize for getting patent for last triple and to get the filings and whatnot. Essentially speaking, Manthan's cash prize, I got 1.6 as a winner back then, which was very less considering your cash prize. I'm still jealous. Uh, Anyways, so you will definitely get that initial pump to set up your company and to get your viable model into an actual model. In my, so after Manthan, I had three things that happened. First thing that made me think that Last Triple was a good company, was a good idea, was a good problem to be solved. Second thing I realized after Manthan was that when I can be a law student, when I can not know what was a business valuation, when I can be a nobody at 19 and still win Manthan, when I had MBAs and B schools participating and competing along with me, I thought I was something and not nothing, right? So that made me feel good inside. Talking about business, I would say after Manthan, Last Triple quadrupled in the next 3 months. So we had a revenue of 2 to 3 lakh for the whole initial Last Triple establishment. After Manthan, it went to 12 lakh easily in the next in the next quarter because I showed this. There's so much attention after Manthan that people recognize you, and FKCCI gives you a platform which makes it leverage on your entrepreneurship and on your journey, right? And in fact, even right now, I have FKCCI logo in our website saying that we won this event, which makes us so proud about FKCCI and Last Triple and Manthan, right? So that gives you that push inside and outside. And always remember this one thing. It's been 3 years after Manthan, and I'm still coming to this forum. And sir just texted me on Instagram saying, hey, listen, are you free on Tuesday? I'm like, yes, sir, I'm coming, right? Because that is the bond that Manthan creates. Because in Manthan, you mostly come when you're a student, right? Which makes you very humble already, right? So when you're a student and when you talk about real life entrepreneurs and you meet real people, you feel a student again, right? Which makes you to connect properly to them. So Manthan gives you an undue advantage of you being a student and you coming to somebody to learn from real life entrepreneurs and not your faculties and your college professors who talk books, right? So which makes you feel awesome again. So Manthan journey was a turning point in my in my teens to what I am right now. And more than anything, all I'm saying is, even right now, when I go for my other companies' promotions, or let's say I have a blockchain company, when I go for something regarding that company right now, I still am proud to say that I am recognized by Manthan and FKCCI because FKCCI is a brand and Manthan is a baby of FKCCI, right? So always remember, even if you're a finalist, make it evident that you are a part of Manthan FKCCI, right? That gives you a brand because right now you're a nobody. But after this event, you would be like, hey, listen, I was a finalist in Manthan. I was in top 20 in Manthan, right? That makes you something, right? Right now, I am the founder CEO of Last Triple. But who are you? Right now, you are in Manthan FKCCI and you are somebody in the business world, right? So make this clear that you are into something amazing and something really gonna make something happen. So please be humble and learn everything possible. Yeah? Awesome. Thank you so much, people. Thank you for being an amazing audience. And thank you for the shawl again. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Pramod, for opening up in front of our audience your awe-inspiring life journey, entrepreneurial journey. A big round of applause to this achiever, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys, listen, if you are getting noticed from the jury, you'll get grace points, okay? So, yeah, you can get some partiality right from right now. Any volunteers? 3 guys, 3 girls, random people, 3 pairs. The best pickup line on business terms wins. No sugary, cheesy pickup lines because we are at a public forum with respectable people here. So, yeah, people turn up. Any volunteers? Any volunteers? I'm going to drag few of them if I have no volunteers. Okay, 3, 2, 1. No volunteers, great. So, you're laughing, you come. The first girl, come. Okay, I got one female volunteer, female dragged up volunteer. Okay, let me count the sixth guy from that corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You, come. That guy. Come. So, please, claps. I think this is more louder than what you gave it to me. You guys are gonna come here. Faster, faster. Yep. Hello. Is it audible? Am I audible? Perfect. Hello. Your name? Saravana. Tamil. I guessed it right. See? Hi, your name? Ankita. Okay. So Ankita and Saravana, please propose on a business line, and I hope this remains a business proposal itself. Okay. I'm a demo, it seems. Wow, MVP, right? Sir, I'm blank, sir. I was the jury here. Uh, no, I don't watch the shows. A business proposal right now, wow. Okay. Hi, Ankita. How are you doing?
Fine.
Hi. Normally, I don't like A startups like Apple, Accenture, and whatnot. But I can keep a startup called Ankita with the A if you date me now. Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah. Yeah. So see, I am successful. Here you go. Proximity. Huh? Okay, you propose first. Okay, no, it was supposed to be vice versa. One from boy, one from girl. So you start. His name is Saravana. You can think of something unique like me. Please come closer. Proximity is important in proposing. Some more proximity, like here. Okay, perfect. Ankita, go. Huh? You wanna come for her? Your name? Diksha. Diksha and Saravana, here you go. Please start right now. Come closer, please. Yeah.
Hey Saravana, this is Diksha. They say co-founder is like a life partner. So can you be the co-founder of my startup life?
Oh. Okay, now yours. Now your turn. Dude, stand still.
Hi
Mike.
Diksha,
Yeah.
do you like silver anklets?
Platinum is better.
Anything is okay. I have a project on automatic manufacturing of a silver anklet.
Oh. Is he good?
States, please.
You will date him? No. Okay, go. Thank you, Saravana. Thank you, Diksha. Okay. Any volunteers now? It's gonna be. Come. Yeah, both. Come. Blue shirt and blue jacket. Wow. Deadly combination. Your name? Nishal. Vishal. Hello. Yeah.
My name is Kanchan.
Kanchan.
Okay. Hi, ma'am. I am Vishal from Tamil Nadu. Yeah, ma'am. I'm gonna run a business on app development. Are you interested in it? It's gonna have everything and every features in it. Better than WhatsApp, and it can do anything.
If it is better than WhatsApp, I don't think I can marry you. I mean, like, propose, accept your proposal.
Not only that, you won't be in need of any data or data communication and so on.
Okay, let me think of it.
Okay. So, it seems you are not interested in it. Can I know in which sector you are interested so that I can develop?
Well, before you propose, I
Okay.
have something. Can I propose? Not you.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry. But yes. Hello. Well, I don't know, am I right or wrong? But it's just an proposing for the, business plan, right?
Okay.
So, may I have Abhishek, sir, please?
Oh my God.
Well, this will be a proposal from my side, and it's creative, where I think I would be a creative enough to,
Anku
propose.
sir video to his wife.
Disclaimer before she starts.
Sir, don't. First, before disclaimer, please accept listen it, and then we'll see the disclaimer. Listen
Okay,
to the
disclaimer
proposal.
after the proposal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get that mic? Proposing. I'm nervous.
I love your voice.
Thank you.
Say,
मेरे पास ना बिजनेस का स्टार्टअप है, मेरे पास ना बिजनेस का आइडिया से ज़्यादा कुछ भी नहीं है, बट मेरे पास सिर्फ एक आइडिया है जिसमें आप इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं. तो क्या आप मेरा ये प्रपोजल एक्सेप्ट करोगे?
I need more details on the proposal.
Sure, sir. When it's eliminating round, I will sure do it.
think about your wife, sir.
This is an investment
Yes, investment proposal.
with
You
returns.
just told propose.
No. This is an investment with returns.
Hope it's a positive return.
So if I get more details on the business, I could consider.
Yes, sure, sir.
Take his number.
My business idea is, knowing the core problem of the people, of the kids or the students who are studying, and, from an area where the electricity is very less. And I'm working on it. And if that idea is clicked, if you get more detail in this upcoming sessions, I think I would give a proposal that you invest it.
Definitely, I'll consider that.
Thank you. I accept. He accepted.
So now that I've accepted it, the disclaimer is that is not going to affect the jury's call on whether she's being in the top 25 or not.
Yes.
So that was a disclaimer. So he mentioned about, stand up, come here. He mentioned about buttering. I need the names of the jury. I need the names of the jury.
So buttering as in saying hi, Jori, like something of that sort, not.
Jury का नाम तो बोल, किसको hi बोला?
सबको बोला.
सबको?
हाँ.
ठीक है, I'll pull up the files. I'll pull up the files from 2019. They're not going to be in the jury.
Female
for
juries.
the top 25.
Female juries.
So, yeah, I mean, the spirit was to get everybody to interact, and that's why we had this. And I really appreciate the idea that came from Last Ripple.
Sir,
It
I
was
feel
his
bad
idea.
for Vishal, sir. Power me standing from so long.
Come.
Man, you have your moment. Take.
Okay, ma'am.
Sir, right now.
I'm straight, man.
Okay, it seems you are not interested in it. Can you give me the idea so that I would improve myself?
the way you asked is only an idea. You asked me the question with that courage. So I think you have already been a step ahead to improve.
Oh, I see. But it's not the exact answer which I expected from you.
Okay. Thank you.
Ooh,
Thank you. So,
cold-hearted, Diksha. Okay,
I'm Kanchan.
Diksha, sorry, yaar.
Diksha nahi, Kanchan.
I know, Kanchan. That name is Diksha is easy, okay? Okay, last two volunteers. I only took 10 minutes. Yeah, blue shirt again. Any female volunteers? Awesome. Come. So I think this is going to be the last pair. Ankur sir, last pair, right? You'll be the next volunteer. Okay, we'll have one last after this. Your name? Dhyan. Sorry? Dhyan. Dhyan. Dhyan mein rakho Dhyan. Sure. Hopefully. Yeah. Hi. Your name? Bhavani. Bhavani. Go for it. So who's gonna propose first? You're gonna propose first? She. You'll propose first? Awesome.
What's his name? Dhyan. Hey Dhyan. So
Hello.
my hello. My product is Waymit. So it guides you. So it will be a partner while you travel. So will you accept me as a partner in your life?
Okay. Am I supposed to say?
You can say accepted
I-
or rejected. That is left to
If
you.
I accept now, then the real one will get sad, right?
You have a girlfriend sitting here.
No, not here, but somewhere else.
No,
Yes, yeah.
I get the
But
emotion.
as per the business proposal, yes, I guess.
Okay, good. Go for it.
Okay. What's your name, by the way?
Bhavani.
Bhavani. Hey, Bhavani.
Hey.
I was. What?
I like your confidence.
Thank you. So recently I was looking for funding for my startup.
Okay.
I was searching for equity, searching for cash in exchange for equity.
Okay.
Will you have the equity of my life for free?
Ooh. This was the best.
Accept or reject?
She is flattered, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah, see? She's flattered. You can double date if you ask me.
Double what?
Double date an FKCC. Okay, the last pair you initiated. I want one female volunteer for the last slot. You have a lot of girls. I only want one volunteer, one female volunteer. This is a lifetime opportunity. You'll never get it back. One female volunteer. One last volunteer. Girls, step up. Do you have anybody who I should pinpoint? Yeah, you can pick. You can pick. You have the liberty right now. Your name?
Kiran.
Kiran. Kiran can pick anybody, and I'll ask that girl to walk onto the podium. Wow, this is really gonna be like a. Yeah, he's taking it serious. You have 10 seconds. 10, 9. Third girl from where?
First, second, and third row.
Vaishnavi. Come. She's my friend's friend. Yeah, just saying. She's already committed, by the way, just saying. You're single now? Kiran, go for it.
If she is committed, no, there is no rule that if there is a goalkeeper, we cannot strike a goal, right?
Okay, the last official business proposal of the minute of the day. Who's gonna go first?
Let her go first.
You chose me, no? Why don't you start?
No, you can go first. Ladies first, right?
Oh, okay.
Take your time, no issues.
It's fine. It's okay. Am I audible?
Yeah, you
Okay. You know what? I want to tell you this one thing.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, whether today the answer to the proposal is a yes or a no, I want you to know this one thing.
Yeah.
Before anything, I already have my baby,
Okay.
which is my dream, my startup.
Okay.
So just in case even you have the same idea or you're proposing something to me, then we'll have to take care of 2 babies. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, sure. This one. Okay, it's my turn now. I'll do it.
Take your time.
I have an investor for my startup, but there is an angel missing from my life. So can you be my...
You should fall for it.
So should I ask what will I get in return? To being the angel of the startup life?
You get 60% of the stake.
Oh, that is very generous.
Yeah, that's all.
Thank you.
Awesome. One last opportunity. If anybody is feeling missed out, you can still walk in and you still have your moment. I can give you one last opportunity right now. You have like 5 seconds, or else I just walk out from the podium and I'll go sit there. One last couple, one last opportunity. You're wanting to come, bro? Come. Any more volunteers? One last opportunity. You never know, you might land up dating this guy, you never know. Life is full of uncertainty. 2 guys can't. Chalega, come, 2 guys, come. In FKCCI, we believe in equal opportunity. This is equal opportunity right now. Next 2 girls, huh? Cool. Your name?
Sagir Khan.
Kiran.
Wow, 2 Kirans. Who's gonna go first? Black shirt, go for it.
So like. To him?
Yeah. Go for it. Okay, you turn back. Yeah, now you go for it. You don't want him. Any female volunteers, please? Ma'am, you wanna come and stand here for a volunteer? Ma'am, you look gorgeous, by the way. Ma'am, you look gorgeous. Please come. Okay, anyways, I really feel bad for these guys. I'll get 2 girls randomly. You want to choose? Yeah. You want to choose?
No, fine.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to choose? Oh, you don't... Come, choose. Okay. You.
Third row, third ball.
Black. Who? Which girl? Which girl? Black. Mobile bagal mein. Hi, you come. Okay, you choose another girl. Okay. You blazer. Yeah. Huh? You wanted her. Okay, who wants whom? Who chose her?
You choose.
No, I chose her, I know, but who wants who right now? Okay, let's give you preference. Whom do you want from these 2 guys? I am not in this list. Whom do you want? Okay, whom do you want? Okay, let's go in alphabetical order. What's your name?
Varshita.
You?
Shruti.
You, yes, come. Yes, please come. Shruti, you, alphabetical order. Okay, you choose anyone. Black or blue? I like black anyways. No, one guy. You can't double date right now. Yeah, one guy. You should take a decision. It's like Shark Tank. मुझे भी चाहिए, वो भी चाहिए नहीं होगा. 3, 2, 1.
The black one.
I expected it.
So Shruti, right?
Yes.
You see, I have a startup of capturing carbon dioxide from atmosphere. So why to capture carbon dioxide from atmosphere? To save the planet. I'm going to capture the CO2 from atmosphere to save the planet. Will you capture my heart and save me?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's audible.
It is audible?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm from commerce background. What is the profit ratio?
Profit, okay? See, it's not about the profit, it's about the saving the planet. So, when there is a life, there is no, what's the point of having profit?
Okay. Then which type of investment I should in your company?
Well, the investment would be your heart.
Um,
Is that a yes?
okay.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Awesome. Now you propose.
Okay. You wanted to save the planet. I wanted to save the agriculture. I'm inventing one equipment which is best for the agriculture. It doing a 10 different agriculture works within a one equipment. It is very cost consuming. It's very less cost consuming. So if you wanted to save the planet, I wanted to save the agriculture and the farmers. So if you're interested, you can.
Sure, we'll save each other.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your name? Varshita. Go for it. Who's gonna go first? Ladies first, okay.
Hi. Hello. I wanted to start, make a company, startup.
Be audible.
You can speak in any language. Kannada, Hindi.
Hi.
Hi.
ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಓ ಹೌದಾ?
I don't have supporters for my life.
Okay.
Will you be my supporter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he's fallen. Okay, now you propose.
Oh, hello. Myself is Kiran.
Okay.
What's your name?
Varshita.
Oh, what a coincidence. My company name is also Varshita. Will you become my company brand ambassador? Why? Because you are so beautiful. Can you? And also, my company's partner, lifetime.
Lifetime settlement. Awesome. Thank you, people. Thank you for all the volunteers. Now we should declare a winner from all these 5 pairs. Audience, you choose who is the best male proposer of the day. Can all of you stand up? Can all of you guys stand up who came to the podium? All guys. All guys stand up who came to the podium. All guys. We had 5 guys, right? Come to the podium. Come to the podium. We'll choose one of the winners. All guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. So there is no polling. There is no voting. I just want your noise, okay? Be honest. Don't make like for everybody. You can't get a clear winner, right? Let's go from my right.
Kiran.
Wo from Kiran. Oh. Okay, that's a lot. Hey, it's not fair. Pavam, these people.
My name? Sagir Khan.
Yeah, for black shirt, my favorite. Sound. Still, you are in the leading.
Kiran.
Still, you are in the leading, bro.
Dhyan.
He is leading.
Saravana.
No, you winner. Your team will get 1 extra point in evaluation. I spoke to Ankur sir. Awesome, thank you. All the girls, please. All the girls come to the podium. 5 girls. It was close between Kiran. We have 6 girls. Okay, cool. Okay, please. Okay.
Bhavani.
For Bhavani. Okay.
Kanchan.
For Kanchan. What?
Vaishnavi.
For Vaishnavi.
Varshita.
For Varshita.
Shruti.
For Shruti.
Diksha.
For Diksha. You are the clear winner. Thank you so much, people. Please. Unfortunately, we have no gifts and awards for you all right now. We have no budget currently. Yeah, cash prize. So, by the way, you'll get 1 grace point to each the one to her team, if that's possible from Ankur sir. I'm not promising you, I'm just saying if Ankur sir considers, right? So right now, I've taken like 30 minutes and I've entertained you guys. Yeah? Okay, rate me from 1 to 10 in your voice. How am I boring or entertaining? Who? Yes. Thank you so much, people.
Yeah. Thank you, Pramod. Thank you for that icebreaker. We were planning something else, but yeah, it turned out quite fun. I'm sure that there'll be definitely some startups from here. I'm not sure in what kind, if you know what I mean. Thank you all for being wonderful audience today. I request our core committee member, Shubha Ganesh, to please come and give a wrap-up of the day and to also detail on what to expect tomorrow. And also, please prepare your songs and your dance sequences for tomorrow if you want grace points.
So, good evening, students. How was the day today? Okay. Okay, to sum up what we did today, we wanted to start off mentoring for all of you together on the topics which were common. So we started off with the legal, and we started off with the legal topics which you all should know, for starting your startups, followed by how to register for MSME. And we also had talk about how to raise funding through VCs. So these are important pointers which you should have when you're doing your startup, when you're in your startup journey, knowing all these important aspects which were talked by experts today would help you in your journey in your startup. One more interesting thing which when I heard Pramod, I was listening to Pramod's speech, and he was talking about 2 alphabets, U and Y, right? So did you all register what it was? Anybody who wants to say what was the U and what was the Y? I thought it was pretty important. Loudly? Yeah, maybe we can have a mic there. USP and why you should get the investment. Any other answers? What did the U represent? And what did the why represent? I thought the why was very important. Pramod, Pramod, is it right? See, this is what I'm saying. Whole day you've been sitting. I don't know how many of you have listened properly.
So what I mean, I was intending is that why should you be the person behind the problem, right? For instance, if I made last triple happen, why should you make your company happen? Like why? The fundamental purpose. You have a purpose, but why should you be that person behind that purpose is the why behind it, right? Because for instance, if not for my grandmasters to push me to make last triple happen, the purpose is to make that positive. The purpose is to make last triple happen. The purpose is to make sure that we plan it for every death. But why should Pramod go for that purpose is that why, right? So why means why should you be behind that purpose and why should you be the face for that purpose?
Excellent, thank you. And the you, please.
I'm not sure what the you was. So I'm assuming that you basically means you behind the purpose. Is that
Yes,
right?
you the person, you are the, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So have you all understood why was it important? If you're doing a startup, unless you're able to explain to your future investors, future customers, and anybody related to your business, why did you start the business? What is that why behind the business? Okay? So the takeaways today were lots, and I hope all of you have, found it useful. And if not, I'm sure we'll have the recordings on the FKCCI website. Please go through the recordings again because there were a lot of learnings in today's sessions. Okay, going on to tomorrow. Today was a session which we thought was a group mentoring for the topics which were common to all of you. For example, legal, or for example, how to register for MSME. For example, how to raise VC funding. So this was common to all of you. Tomorrow we move on to sector-based mentoring. First, in the morning, all of you can come and at the registration desk, register yourself and understand which room you have to go to. We are dividing you into sector-based rooms. So we have divided into 8 sectors. Each room will be different. In each room, you'll have a sector-based mentor who will give you a common talk for all the business plans in that sector. For example, if we have, say, 10 business plans in tech and app sector, so all 10 of you will be in that room, and we'll have a mentor who will speak to you about the nitty-gritties about your sector, and who will tell you and guide you how to go about probably registering in Amazon, or if you have building an app, what is the wireframe for the app, so on and so forth. The details will be given to you by the sector mentor tomorrow morning from 10 to 11 a.m. Okay? After that, you'll have a tea break, following which each of you will get one mentor with whom you can discuss your business plans, ask your questions, and get answers to them. And if you have any other doubts, you want to reach out to any of the core team members, please do. And if you want any other help, we are available. Okay, but what is the preparation required for tomorrow is all the questions. Many of you may not have thought through all the questions for your business plan. Please do that so that you're ready to ask all the questions tomorrow. So mentoring will be from 11 to 1, followed by lunch. And again, 2 to 3:30 will be mentoring. Post 3:30, we have got, again, experts from Startup India and Startup Karnataka to come and tell you all the schemes, all the government subsidies and schemes which are given through the central government via Startup India and state government via Startup Karnataka, which is available to you for you to use, right? See, this is all the knowledge subsidies which you can use to grow your startup. Followed, if possible, we will through Zoom link try to connect you with more successful past Manthan winners so that there'll be some more learnings tomorrow evening if we are having time so that you can interact more. Why do you think we had this icebreaker of proposing? To network. Any other answers? To open up, yes. Today morning I asked all of you, please stand up, speak. Nobody came. How can you be a successful entrepreneur if you're not even standing up to speak? Communication, extremely important. Communicating as soon as you see a VC, minute you see a VC, you should be ready with 1 minute pitch. Am I right, Ankur? Yes? We have an accelerator too coming tomorrow. Today morning, Abhishek was telling you the difference between the accelerator and the incubator. Today we had the incubator coming in and talk to you. So tomorrow we also have an accelerator who will come and help you. So communication, 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 right? You all have to do that. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Thank you, everyone. Make sure that you have a safe and responsible evening. If you want to step out, have fun, do that. But make sure that you are all up, fresh and ready for tomorrow's mentoring. Like Shubha mentioned, the first round is going to be sector-specific, common mentoring, post which it's going to be one-on-one. So it's only going to be you or your team sitting with the mentor one-on-one. Please come prepared with a list of questions, whatever you have that you want to ask. And I encourage you to stay in touch with those mentors post the event. There's a lot of guidance that they can handhold you till the event, maybe even post the event. It's on the availability of the mentor. So what we have told the mentors is that their main focus is tomorrow, that one-on-one meeting. But post that, if they are interested, if they are keen, to continue supporting you, so make the most of it, build that rapport. And there's something that Pramod had mentioned, something similar my teacher had mentioned to me once, I think I've mentioned that once to some of you here, is that it's better to ask a stupid question than to stay stupid all your life, right? So it doesn't matter what question you have, it doesn't matter how simple or silly you feel it is, but go ahead and ask that. This is a platform where you are not being judged. You have come here to garner as much knowledge as you can. So with that, Abhishek, if you can just wrap it up.
Thank you everybody for patiently hearing all the speakers. We started at like 10 o'clock in the morning. It's almost 6 o'clock. I know it was kind of hard, a few of those sessions, and I did see people walk out and step out, get some fresh air and come back. But tomorrow, definitely the onus is on you to make the most, because it's going to be more close-knit group mentoring and one-on-one mentoring. I believe if you don't ask, you don't get. So please ask. Please ask, jot down your questions, keep them ready. And if you do have your laptop with you, please get that along. Get your pitch deck on the laptop with you so that you can quickly run that with the mentors as well and take their inputs, feedbacks, because remember, your pitch deck that you have presented has got you here till now. And that is what is going to get you into the top 25, top 5, and the top 1, 2, 3. So all we are asking you is, we had a lot of workshops. Many of you implemented whatever was taught in the workshops in your pitch deck. Quite a few didn't have it. This is your last chance of redemption, where even during the second and third round of jury, the jury did mention and did suggest you a few things. I hope all of that was taken positively and already implemented in your pitch decks. Many of them didn't have like a financial model. Many of them didn't have like a market strategy. So, each team had something lacking, and they were very good in the other components. So what I would say is, make most of those in tomorrow's mentoring session and get all your queries answered. At the end of the day, we have organized for all the policies that are available with Startup India and Startup Karnataka. I would want each of you to be aware of what is there, so that based on what your presentation is, based on what your idea is, you can what to expect and where you can approach, or what policies will help you in your sector is very, very crucial. So make most of those last 2 group sessions tomorrow. Daksha, are we meeting at 9:30 or 9 o'clock tomorrow? Soumya, what time are we meeting tomorrow? 9? 9. The registration is again at the second floor or second floor. So I would request all of you to come by 8:30 for breakfast here. Again, it will be served on the 4th floor. And 9 o'clock registration. And then we'll start our sessions at sharp 9:30 tomorrow. And for those of you who are outside Bangalore, who have come in and staying in the hotel, for all of you, the dinner is arranged here from 7 o'clock, 7:30. So the dinner will be again on the 4th floor, 7:30 onwards for all the teams who have come from outside Bangalore. Request all of you to stay safe. If you are venturing out, ensure that you come in time for dinner and try to get back to the hotel as early as possible. Thank you so much. And it goes without saying, I forgot to mention thanking our secretary staff. So I would like a round of applause for Daksha, Soumya, Ankita and Rakshita, who have helped the entire team, all the communications that you have got till date, whether the phone calls, the WhatsApps, the emails, following up with the student groups, the mentors, the institutions. Hats off to the staff. Thank you, Soumya, and thank you, Daksha. So we will wrap up day 1 of the mentoring and see you all tomorrow, bright and early, fresh. Oh, there's Daksha. Thank you, Daksha. A round of applause for Daksha.